Okay, I completely forgot time was actually going for a second. Alright, so where are we on in terms of eyes growth? I forgot you had crit rate. Okay, so we need to level up your attack. We need to do the boss first. So, first dailies, then boss. I could have also done this when I was off stream, but whatever. I don't even know. What? Let me try that again. Paranoid? That's my phone. No. Oh right, I've got Ningguang, that's right. Where she shows me all the different types of rocks nearby. Not even Leeway exclusive. Can't talk today, God's sake. It's not even Leeway exclusive. Oh, okay. We are just gonna stick with me not being able to. It's not Leeway exclusive rocks, it's just rocks. Which you would think would be an upgrade to a Leeway exclusive passive, but no. It's just you can just have steal the rocks. Which is handy if you don't know where to find a basic rock. I think you can include special rocks though. I don't even think there's a general one for flowers, now that I think about it. Cool. Have one for. No, that's crafting. Oh, right. Let's see, talents. Okay, so you've got an Aloy passive. Your food. You're an addition character. You are a mimic of Klee? Really? That's just Klee's passive. Oh my god, that's just Klee's passive. They've just copied. I mean, I get he's a 4-star and Klee's a. Oh god. Stuff crystal flies? Oh, you're just dumb stuff. Crystal flies. Dream signs. Don't think there is one exclusively for flowers. I think that's only for rocks. Heal a shit ton. She's basically what you need for bosses. Good lord. But I don't think you even need that. Gliding. Expedition. Running. Necessary. Evasion. More rewards. Gift of silence. More rewards. Gliding. Cooking. Expedition. Cooking. Healing. Crystalfy. Yeah, there's not one. Making potions, running, swimming. That's gonna be Zuma. That's gonna be again. Right. Production stuff. Yeah, there's not one for flowers. That is kind of weird. I get flowers are pretty common, and like you could just find one by just moving in a single direction. But really, I thought they'd have a bit more importance considering their ingredients in nearly everything. Okay. Okay, there's a loud conversation going on. I really, really hope the stream's not picking that up. Because that is getting loud. Here we go. You lost your thing again. I feel like when we have these commissions, it's just kind of like, what region do you want to inflict misery upon for an entire day, or like as long as you got it selected? Because if you only have Fontaine selected, only people in Fontaine will submit commissions. Then again, I could just do random, and that would just fix the entire thing. Let's repair Seymour. Oh, good. Let's choose the court. Why do I have mail? Idiots from Unmai. Oh, that's what I called the Wanderer. Which is a really silly thing, because why would you rename a character you don't have? I understand they were going something for like Final Fantasy IV, where you could you could rename Cecil into whatever, Kane into whatever, Rosa, Rydia, or really any Final Fantasy game before. No, yes, no. 8? Which one had voice acting for? No, I think no. 11? I think it might actually be 11. Because I know in 10, you can name Tidus, because no one ever addresses him by name. 13, definitely can't change names. 4 remake, you can't change names. There's even a gag where you try and it like just doesn't work, because it's like, oh, sorry, you can't do that because it's voice acting in the game. Because, you know, it would be weird for characters to start saying like, Rosa, Kane, your name's Flubity and Flabity. Why do you know each other by your actual names? I mean, Genshin sort of has that system, but it's because you've got a fake name. Although you announce it all over the place, so... Well, not over the place. They will reveal it when the siblings are together. Because if the siblings are together, well, they don't need to use a fake name. It'd be like, brother, sister. It's like, what's it? It's like, Illuminate. What name do you go by now? It just goes through 100 different names. It's like Amber. Amber, that's a very stupid name. Amber in the party just kind of collapses in embarrassment. Yep. Bubble, there you go. Boom. And that's all 3 barnacles. Oh, by the way, Navi is now max stars. So now, the actual grinding for her begins. Monday. It begins on Monday. But until then, we are going to free this little seal. Go, you're free. I'm not gonna harm you. Yeah, it's not even aggressive. Look, it's actually completely fine. Aw, it likes us. Aw. Aw. Oh, it's not doing anything special. So, oh well. I've got to swim thousands of meters. I could also just teleport. they wouldn't be able to dolphin jump. I'll also just be here for hours if I keep doing that. So I should probably get a on. But not after a dolphin jump. Over. No. Oh. No, I think I can definitely land on it. Yeah, I can't get over it. I need way more speed for that. And by way more speed, I mean I quite literally need to go at like double speed before I can actually clear that. Because I land just after the middle. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick something up real quick. Where is it? Ah, there you go. Would a crab even be good enough? Yeah, sure, let's go for it. The best thing is obviously jellyfish, but no. Now this isn't gonna get it. I actually do need the jellyfish. Yeah, I do need jellyfish. So where is the jellyfish? That's crab. There's manta rays. Another crab. That's a boss. Yeah, we are not dealing with the boss because I physically can't kill it. If I try to kill it, it's not going to get very far. Because the crab does minimal damage. Oh, do I have to actually get out of? Yeah, I have to get out of swimming hole. Go. Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport. Oh yeah, it's way over here. There was no way I was gonna run all the way up there in a good time. If anything, I wasn't gonna get there for a long time. Jeez. Okay, that is really, really loud. Let's see. So since Navia is max star, she gets more crit damage. I, in theory, should break 8k. 8k. Yeah, I should break 8k. I should break 80k. We want Farina for healing.
Witness my magnificence.
Yep.
This
Aww.
one's got your name on it. Cha.
Aww.
Fire. Well, with drops. Feeling lucky?
65. That wasn't even a crit. You can tell it's a crit because it gets a bigger font. But that wasn't a crit.
Warfare, I guess. Hey there. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Yeah, that wasn't a crit. Aw. I know these are here for the easy materials, but come on. It's so mean. And it doesn't even give you the achievement to feel bad. It doesn't even give you oh, that is really bad, because it doesn't even give you much of a reward. It's just like, congratulations, you killed 2 seals. Well done. Okay. What happened?
Ad
Last couple
Astra
of days.
Abyssos.
So
Welcome to the
I'm not sure if I
Thank you for completing
said this on stream. I probably did say it on stream. I'm just got a
Ad
memory of a
Astra.
goldfish. Mickey Mouse, specifically, Whistling Willie from Steamboat Willie, is public domain. So, if you want to have Mickey Mouse, that iteration of Mickey Mouse, very specifically, can have that version of Mickey Mouse doing whatever. Which I think is going to be very interesting to see what people do. Because I think this is the first time a major thing has come. No. Technically, Dracula has been public domain for literally ages. It's why you can have Dracula in everything you do. You want to have Dracula run a hotel? You can have Dracula running a hotel. You want to have Dracula being a demon every few thousand years to be whipped to death by a barbarian. Yeah, you could do that. What other examples that sound pretty extreme but are actually pretty tame? You can have. Ooh, actually, what other versions of Dracula are there? You can have Kid Dracula, which I think is its own thing, actually.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
I get to finally play as Navia in a multiplayer setting.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Is this gonna work?
Feeling lucky.
There you go. Come on,
There is
please.
no escape. My name's
Detestable.
There you go. We're actually doing a lot of damage.
Shine down. This one's got your name on it.
Okay, and down just stopped. I'm just gonna.
This one's got your name on it.
Oh, it does so little damage. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Because it requires the crystal fly. Hello. It requires the crystal fly to actually do pyro damage. Because I think its pyro damage is actually really, really high. Or at least its elemental reaction damage is really high. You know, we could just choose to be in.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transport. Detached from the.
Or I got completely decimated. And that's why. Apparently, I just moved on. Right, cool. Oh! She's back for the second phase.
No escape.
Welcome to There Is No Way This Bitch Is Living. Oh yeah, we are just wailing on her. I want to do way more damage. I want to explode her. Come on, come on. No! No! It gets rid of it! I have to stay away. I have to stay away in order to maintain what's left.
What's your problem? Hey!
I never asked for redemption.
I never asked for redemption. No one asked you for redemption. I like how she gives both hide, cryo, and pyro. I'm not a fan of the fact that she only gives you 2 items, which you might want, might not want. I'm not sure. Okay, So that is done. Where is I in turn? Actually, where is I? Just straight up. Artifacts max, talents. Oh yeah, we're maxing this one up. We need 2 of the. Ooh, that's actually not bad. So we are going to max ultimate today. Oh. Oh, I'm not falling for this one. That Electro is a trap. It's just straight up trap. Only reason I know it's a trap is because I've played this realm before and it is been a pain. Oh, you're playing classic Mona. Good. Mona taste. Yeah, mine.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Lure tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Okay, we're getting a history lesson. Start. I'm not in control. Oh.
I really want to go
there
traveling.
are better ways to seek out our
I don't
enemies
mind
than,
where we go,
well, standing
as long
here.
as I have my friends with me.
Oh. Did Mona already leave? Okay, yep. So we're all
Every
leaving.
journey has its final day.
Because this guy is AFK. In fact, his signal was really bad. So, we're just gonna try again. If we get the same guy. Oh no, I'm the destination now. That doesn't fit in context, okay. So that means that now people will join my world. I just have to wait. There you go, multiplayer world. I'm not sure why it took so. Hey! Hey!
My time with the Spina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Go. Hey, sleepyhead! Woo!
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world
That
around
actually reminds me of like a like there was a story of like a monk who basically threw away all worldly desires, tried to reach enlightenment, and he was struggling because why couldn't he reach enlightenment? He just couldn't figure it out. Eventually, he just gave up and went to have like some sort of yoga or something, and he loved it. And it's like at that point, well, yeah, he was not ascended, but that's when he was fully, when he fully let go of material desires, because he held on to the monk belief for so long, and then he dropped it, which not everyone could really do. Because think about it, if you've been meditating so long, and you've been following this pathway for so long, excuse me? Go. I want to get better at using the emojis. That's the one thing I want. Hey, there you go. Okay, we got. Oh, we're so dead. Oh, we're so dead. No healer. Uh. While we ponder that question, I am going to very quickly charge my phone. Okay, no healer. This is going to be a lesson in why we need a healer. Because while we might be doing a lot of damage, what is basically going to happen is that one person is going to fall, and it's just going to become a domino effect. So I'm going to predict I is actually going to go down.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Attack! That's the way.
If my prediction is correct, I'm going to laugh. So I don't want to be the first one out.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Yeah, okay, you dodged.
Well, umbrella warfare, I guess.
6,000, it's fine.
Warfare, I guess. Fire!
I is nearly dead. I is back to full health.
This one's got yours.
I is back to 2/3 health. Oh, this is going to be a roller coaster. Oh, I was right! I was first to die! Don't know how I was right about that.
This one's got your name on it.
There you go.
Proper send-off from the Stina with love.
The only reason I'm not dying is because I keep getting shielded from the Geo. And I know how to kind of dodge.
This one's got your name on it. Attack!
I thought we lost him for being well, sort of 30,000. It's like, no, we did not nearly enough damage. Which leads me on to the whole thing. Damage calculation is really difficult. At least, it's easy to get numbers out, but to get a very consistent curve is really hard. Like, how to put it? The basic version of attack is basically attack squared divided by, you know, defense. So, okay, never mind. So, doing 10 damage, that's 100 damage, but if the enemy has 10 defense, well, you're doing 10 damage. So basically the idea is that, if the... Okay. If the defense value is the square root of... Well, it's the same as your base attack. Then what's going to happen is that you're going to do the basic attack. That's fine. The issue is that defense usually kind of wanes behind attack. So what happens is that you will have... How to put it? Like, you'll have higher attack for defense. Noelle is the exception because she is quite literally designed to be a tank. Also, I think Genshin handles damage calculations a lot differently. Also, my arm is cramping, like... Why is my arm cramping? I don't get that. Okay, that is cramping actually. But you see the trend when it comes to non-attack. Oh god, my arm. Attack is higher defense. Attack is higher defense. I mean, to be fair, I am maxing out these characters, but even if I go to like a level 1, attack is way higher than defense. Even if I remove strongest weapon and go for something really weak. If I go for something really weak, so if I go to here, never mind. Basically, the point is that attack is always going to be higher than defense because you have to have damage go through. Because if your attack, oh god, why? Let me get off my jacket. That. Oh. I think I pulled my arm or something. Christ. Right. The point is, defense has to be high. Defense has to be lower than attack because you have to deal scaling damage. If your defense was the same level as your attack, well then what would happen is that you'd just be doing very minuscule amounts of damage, and not getting very far. And that's why health scale is really high as well. Because if health scale is really high, you don't need so much defense. Because that health is taking place of that defense. Then again, if you don't have any defense, that health is going to scale really effing high. But you really are sleepyhead. There you go. Yeah, that's generally how it goes. So attack is always going to be above defense. Defense is always going to be important, but not critical. Also, health is a very easy thing to kind of split. That's why defense is introduced. Basically be the reason why you don't have a million HP. Unless, you have a situation where you have a super boss, which has a really high attack, a really low defense, or even if it has a high defense, it's not going to be enough to outrank your damage, so it has to have a lot of HP to compensate. Which leads to the nightmare of scaling. I'm going to kill it, please. Oh, thank goodness. Because you could just do a basic math formula where it's like, oh, attack. You want a fight to last so and so turns. Well, if you're just attacking enemy again and again and again, okay, yeah, you could pick a number and go for it. Double it. Why double it? Because you're not the only one attacking. There are going to be chances you're not just using an attacking move. Also, there are chances you're going to pick the wrong move. There are going to be chances where you miss. There are going to be chances where a lot of things happen. There you go.
Right here.
I guess it's not even double it, like 1.5. The point is that you can't just do a basic mathematical version because the human control element is all inconsistent. Like. So yeah, I've been doing damage calculations a lot, and it is a freaking nightmare.
Emerge.
And I did the blooming calculation for like the League Summer event for like the Ruined King, and it was like I went through the best possible scenarios because it was like you have to play a game. Made the assumption that every game was 30 minutes. What was it, 30 minutes? You had to win the game. It had to be Summon's Rift. You had to have a high KDA. You had to have died not too many times. You also had to pick the exact same things to get the best chance, and even then you had to play something like 40 games. And clearly no one looked at that and went, so mathematically this is not probably actual. They probably thought, oh, it's going to be like, players are going to get through this really quick. Because, it's multiplicative. Nope, it was additive. Which, basically that means, instead of 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. It was 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So it'd be so it'd be 3, 6, 10, or it would be 2, 6, 24, and it was just like, yep, that's probably where the math really went wrong, because you couldn't fulfill all of the conditions in that entire event, and that's probably why they made it so that when you actually did the event, you got bonus points, like a lot of bonus points. We are talking so many bonus points just to get through the story, which is a catastrophic failure. Because if you have to introduce a broken buff just to get people to play the game in order to watch the story, then the event is pointless, because you might as well just have the event be free. Because why would you have a points requirement if you've made the points really obscenely high to compensate? And it's like, well, maybe the math could have been done a bit properly. Like, the highest high, sure, but also you have to remember that you're doing multiplicative math, so you'd have to multiply it by how many steps you do. So worst case scenario, there'll be people that couldn't actually beat the event because they couldn't. They were bad at the game, or they had computer issues, and it required a lot of. You could have got into a situation where you had contradictory requirements. You have high KDA, but you have low damage. You have high healing, but you have to, kill jungle monsters. And it's like, well, if you're a jungler, you're not going to be healing a whole lot. And if you have to do high damage, well, that just brought its own sort of problems. And the issue was that you had to pick between two choices. You had to choose between character A, which they didn't reveal the ability or how to actually grind it up, and they didn't release. So you have character A and character B. You don't know what either of these characters are, so people would just choose their favourite. Oh no, you picked your favourite character. You are now being punished by having it next to be nearly impossible to beat the event. Because I think the only consistent point game you ever got was for each game you played, you got 1 point. Which, as part of the game went on, was it? I try to remember. Was it? You got 1 point for playing it. You got points for winning. You got points for winning within a time limit. You got points for healing. You got points for solo kills, assists. Basically, you would have to play such a perfect game that not only would you never see this in your life, you just never finish the game. That'd be it. And that was to get the maximum amount of points. If you didn't care about points, okay, cool. You've never seen the event. Viego effectively won. Which, my issue with that story was, why was the story going on? What was the threat? Like, it would have been neat to have, like, Zillion show a world where Viego has won. Well, so what did Viego want? Well, he wanted Soul. Where's Soul? With Finn Gwen. Why did people care so much for Gwen? Well, Isolde was in the center. Okay, Lucian gave a shit. Akshan probably didn't care. Gwen probably didn't care, apart from Viego. That's the only reason she fought for. The only reason she fought against Viego was because Viego's killed his soul Iron Man. Rengar, didn't give a shit. It was about the hunt for him. He didn't actually care. He could have very easily been a rune champion. Karma was corrupted, which makes no sense. Oh no, she was corrupted because Viego got into her head and basically severed her link with Ionia. Shyvana was because people tracked her as a monster dragon, which, hey, by the way, she was a monster dragon. Like, what the hell was the point in that? Trying to remember what else was there. Targon, where you had Pantheon. Where was it? Pantheon died. Sorry. It was Atreus died. So the god Pantheon came out, and Pantheon was apparently dead. Because he was just like, oh, I don't care, I just want war, you know. Something about God of War, not even a guardian. And humans are like pets. Which
remember, health comes first.
Only he only. How did it actually resolve? Because it was only when Pantheon was going to do something horrible, Atreus woke up and like awoken as the near aspect. But like, there are skins called Ascended, like Siege Ruined Pantheon, and it's less than a second. That skin is entirely less than a second of what he was supposed to be. Other than that, what would happen if Senna won? If Senna lost, Senna died, Isolde was alive. Well, Isolde would have just rejected him and gone back into Senna. Well, then what would he do? Would he just kill everyone? That would have been interesting to see. You know, like, hey, yeah, so, it's like, yeah, so, Pantheon's killing everyone because, you know, oh, sorry, Viego's killing everyone because, hey, yeah, so, the reason we have to stop Viego is because if you don't, he will fail. And if he fails, he's gonna throw a temper tantrum. Quite literally a temper tantrum. And kill everyone. We don't see all of the characters, so we don't know what the hell's going on. Hell, it could have been a multi-phase story. It could have been a grand event where it's like, oh, Viego has taken over everywhere. What was what was his ultimate goal? His ultimate goal was to get his soul back, but no one knew what would happen if they failed. He could have just been like, "Hey Senna, can I talk to you for a moment?" Sure. So my dead wife's inside of you. Oh my god, she's inside of me. Yeah, I kind of want to have her back. It's like, I mean, we'll try it, and like, could have ended up like that. And you know, it's like Senna's dead. Lucian now hunts after Viego. I don't know, makes a deal with Thresh, even though Thresh made a deal with Gangplank to revive Viego because he thought he could control Viego. A majority of the story makes no sense. Like I think the Ruined King game is actually really cool. Mainly because it explains a whole bunch of things. The actual event doesn't explain anything. If anything, it makes things more confusing. Because are you telling me that? What was it? You're telling me that people just chose to band together, save the world. Even though literally, what was it? Rengar doesn't care. Pike doesn't care. The only reason Pike joined you is because you made a fake name. And it was like, you're on the list. Like, you had to make really, really obtuse, impossible names. And it's like, you introduced numbers, and it was like, still on the list, still on the list. And you had like brackets and whatnot. And he was like, you're not on the list? And instead of going, oh, you're messing with me. It's like, do you know what happens to people who are messing with me? On the list. Because the entire point of Pike is that his list grows forever. Because his list is never going to, be filled. Because he's just vengeance. Because what happened is that his crewmates abandoned him. Because they abandoned him, he's coming back to kill them all. The issue is that he's facing more and more people that, were never his crewmates. So he's just a cursed spirit. So it shouldn't matter what name you faked, because it'd always be like, yep, this is your alias, this is your alias, this is your alias, and it just, Pike would just forever know your name.
This is order.
And even then, they introduced the fact that, oh, where's Viego's name on the list? Oh, he's really blooming high on the list because he's causing so much trouble. And it's like, hey, Sultan. Point is, that event, that summer event years ago, I really can't get that out of my mind. It was so poorly done. I can't believe it. From story to blooming the math involved. Do I even have? This is just something for me. Do I even have that document from there? Where is it? Do I not have it anymore? Oh my god, I don't think I have it anymore. Do I? I've got a bug sheet, I've got history, character calculations, which I went over that. Spreadsheet, which I'm not doing anymore. Commissions. Sentinels of Light chart, I think this is the one. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the one. This is definitely the one. Where was I? You couldn't beat the game in the first week because it literally, physically impossible. I didn't even write down what. Oh, that's right. You not only got to choose different characters, you got different versions of those characters, which was a whole nother wrinkle. That was something I wanted to forget. Basically, if you're gonna do math, do math. Okay. I should have checked how much we have on I. That was the entire point. Before I went home commissions. So I think of money I can get really easily. This I can get really easily. I'm gonna have to grind that next. I have more than enough crowns.
Logo. It was designed by my mother. Have
Actually,
you noticed
I
how
wonder
it's shaped like a heart?
if Genshin ever finishes its story. Is it going to just... How is it going to handle the crown aspect?
Strike a pose.
Because when the story is complete, there's not going to be anything else. It's just going to be...
Time to shine.
Well, it's just going to be, Genshin's over. There's no more add-ons. Unless it just keeps on going forever, I guess.
Power flows through me.
Wait, it would have to. Because you should be able to level at least everything. or I guess in a limited aspect of a gacha, you wouldn't necessarily need to do that.
Order guide you.
But it should be totally possible.
Leave it all to me.
'Cause
Time to clean up.
I think crowns are the only thing you can't buy. I think they're the only things you can't buy. I'm not actually 100% sure. I know you can get them in events. You can get them in event shops. I don't think. Let me check my statement first. Can you buy a crown? Can't buy it with anything. Nope, not even crystal top. So yeah, crowns are the only thing that's story bound or skill bound.
Quake.
So that means you can't just buy your way to getting a strong character. Partly. It's that last little bit you have to actually try. You can buy some items for characters, but not all of them. You can't buy boss exclusive items. So you can kickstart a lot of the growth, but you can't get all of it. Invulnerability, electric damage. I'm so glad that Geo hasn't been affected yet. There we go. Just gonna drop it down. Now I should be reading the descriptions for these bosses, but I don't need to.
This one's got your name on it. This one's got your name on it. Fire! Steady as stone, as a good knight
Mainly
should.
because Geo, I'm just out damaging and healing everything.
Coming at ya. Tap. And fire! Well, with rocks. This one's got your name on it.
I still don't think I'm doing too much damage.
Feeling lucky?
62,000. That's not bad.
Fire! Well, with rocks.
Could be doing a bit more though.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
That's still not a crit. I really need more crit rate on
This one's
Navia.
got your name
That's
on
her
it.
one weakness at the moment. She has high crit damage again, but her actual crit rate is really low. It's like 30%, so I've got a 30% chance of either doing pretty high damage, or, you know, just not doing any damage at all. Which is funny because, like, I'm still doing 30k damage even with a missed crit. Okay. Oh, this event's back. Navia, don't need you. The fact they've changed your base skin is criminal. Eternity. What was? What was the point of that? Like that's cool. That's a free thing. But exactly why? Don't think it adds anything. Right. I was going to I. Go to talents. Go to here, go to here. I need to condense all my equipment, all my talent materials. Peak. Need to translate that to the flower. Yes, 109. I think it is the gate. Just need to double check. Yeah, it's the gate, it's the gate. So if I go here, go to the gate. I don't want to refund material. I want bonus production. Okay. I want bonus production. There you go, got 2 more. That's great. I need more of these. I don't have any more dream solvents. So now it's a case of money. Yeah, it's a case of money now, which I can do by grinding out those samurai, which are here, which are still going to be a pain in the butt to actually deal with.
Shower me with praise.
Just going to heal up a little bit. I know this is technically a waste of time because I'm just going to swap Farina back into a damage state. But it's good to have a bit of HP. Sorry Zhongli, you're not going to exactly have a lot of HP with this. Mainly because you're a tank. So your halfway is your effectively full health for everyone else.
Umbrella warfare,
There we go.
I guess. Fire! Well, with rocks.
Yep.
Coming at ya! Leave it all to me. Time to clean.
And Noelle is good at healing, so famed had I got the rare drop twice.
I'll catch up. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
I feel like that.
Coming at ya!
There's no way you're gonna drop it 3 times in a row. That's more like it. Disappointing, I guess. Now that I think about it, if I go to studio mode, only game, border, technically doesn't add anything. Apart from obscuring the screen a little bit. I should probably work on that a bit more. So first thing I'm going to actually do is BRB. So I need to do something real quick. Okay, that should not have happened, but oh, whatever. Just double checking. Cool. Right, we were killing the samurai. For money and for...
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Yoo-hoo!
for money.
Proper send-off from the Stina with
And, ridden away.
Watch out! Gone.
Actually, Navi just makes this a little easier.
This one's got your name on
These
it.
maidens are a pain.
Winter.
Hell, look at that. Swing it the air. The appear. Knocked out. Oh, that was a hit. I hit so hard I went between mirror twitch.
This is order.
This one's got your name
Or maybe it
on
was made in another timeline where she got fatally wounded.
Feeling lucky? Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Now I'm just thinking of something a short I was watching on YouTube. I think Spy X Family. There's a so in one of the episodes, what was it? Yor's brother comes in to meet Yor and Lloyd. Basically, it's like how, and the first question he asks is like, how could you have been married for a year and not tell me? And Yor's excuse is quite literally, she forgot to say. When pressed, she said that, oh, she forgot that she forgot. And it works. It somehow bloody works. So the short one is literally just, oh, how comes? I forgot. You know, joke on Yor and all that. And it's like,
I must leave no stone
That-
unturned, as a good knight should.
It's not just a silly moment. It actually effing happens in the show. It's great.
Someone needs.
Which, for an abridged show, they really they didn't change too much.
I'll catch up.
I will have
That would be kind of like.
This one's got your name on it.
Actually, I can't think of an example right now, but they really didn't change too much. But they did change deliveries, which is really funny. I still think world level should be improving drops from enemies. But no. Why would you do that? That'd make grinding a lot easier. Don't know why that turned on. Go. How much money do I have now? Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna have enough. That treasure event might give me enough, but I also need to get a lot of these handguards. Purely because they're a pain to get, and if I don't get them now, it's gonna take even longer.
This one's got your name on it. Attack! That's the way. Ha. This one's got your name on
And I missed!
it. Watch out!
Why wouldn't I miss? Easiest shot possible.
Ah. This one's got your name on it.
There we go. Wait. What? Did my regular hit just do 12,000? Because it looks like my regular attack just did 12,000. Navia shocks me at times. I'm curious, if I hold up Alt Tab, am I going down or am I going forward? Oh, I'm going straight down. So there is like a trick you can do in some games, where if you hold a direction, Alt Tab, the game, because it's not focused, will still think the command hasn't changed. But obviously, it's taking into account your actual direction while it's focused, so if it can't see the key is pressed down, it just defaults back to 0. Actually, there is one thing I want to do after this, and that is I want to see how far I can glide from the top of Snow Peak. Snow Peak? No, your name is Dragon Spine. That's it. Ooh, 100% nice. Snow Peak is in Majora's Mask, actually.
Show us praise. Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky?
But I'm really
Focus.
not doing a lot of damage.
Never send up. Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Also, I need to remember to pick everything up. Because I know I'm going to forget, and if I forget, it's going to be like, oh, why didn't I get too much? Because yeah, just like killed all the enemies, ran away. Oh, so 27, 47 more. Come on. I understand that it's to make using the ley lines more
Someone needs
attractive.
assistance.
But come on, they can drop more than that.
Let's get down to business.
Then again, I suppose the point is they are supposed to be
Feeling
poor.
lucky?
That's why they're vagrants. Well, no, vagrant is.
Aha.
No, actually, I
This
think
one's
these are
got
called
your
vagrants.
name on it. Hiya.
Well, I did 7,000 at least. It must. It's not ranking. It's the actual more of the dropping. So how does that work?
day.
Umbrella
It's not-
warfare, I guess. Attack!
More. Say no more.
As a dutiful maid would.
I still don't get why world level doesn't affect your actual yield with enemies. Enemies get stronger, They- but they don't carry more stuff. Are you kidding me? Telling me that, oh, they're stronger. They drop more aura and EXP. They drop more something. I don't know what it is. Yep. I want to see. I know that I can run across here. But can I just saunt over? So can I just do this basic run without my thing expiring? How far can I get before I sink in the water? Because I could just use my skill again. Oh my god. Oh. I'm really close. Okay, yeah, if that skill had more duration, you could easily cross that
Let's get down to business.
just by walking. 'Cause I know you can do it by running, because I've done it before. Do you get in the zoom where? I really need to try this stuff,
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
but the issue is that it just takes time and effort. And
To the very
just for Farina's skill, yeah, you definitely can. 100%, you can make it anywhere on water as long as you have Farina out. If you don't have Farina out, you're not getting very far.
From the Stina with love.
Because her effect only works when she's out.
This one's got
Kinda like
your
Kokomi's ult.
name on it.
And the funny thing is, walking on water was an ultimate skill.
Hey there.
It's now just a skill that you can turn on at will.
Feeling lucky.
So it's obviously not that strong.
Ah.
very
There you go. Still not getting a lot. We're in Jinren Island. Oh, there's a teleporting rift up there. Which looks way more important than what it actually is. Literally just teleport you back to the mainland. Because there's nothing else here.
Strike a pose. Feeling lucky. A proper send off. From the time to clean up.
Nope.
Steady as stone.
more. Say no more. To the very finally.
So tank Farina that does damage. Just straight up does damage.
Someone needs assistance.
I know that people have built Farina as damage, but I'm sorry. Part of her passive is quite literally they do max HP damage. Literally, healing water. All this is max HP damage. That's about it.
Shower me with praise.
I could fight this guy with Farina alone. I'm not going to because that would take way too long. And you didn't drop a single thing. Even the Moor was pretty on the low side.
Rise. This is order.
Oh,
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
really?
Ha!
There are more enemies up there. Okay,
May I present?
let's see. How did I get up there? I remember there was a way. I just need to remember how. Just climb up here. Pretty sure there was a ladder.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, there are more enemies here. Which the game does tell you.
As a good knight should.
So that's how you make an enemy locating system. By hiding the enemies.
Finally,
And it's not like they're particularly hidden. It's not like they don't drop the drop items.
Lucky?
to the very
No.
Strike a pose. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
No. So I just need to build up more shots.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
to the very
Or I just kill both of you in one shot. Because that's what a shotgun does. Okay. Leave the campfire alone, God's sakes.
Yoo-hoo! This one's got your name on it. Hiya! Feeling lucky?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not lasting very long anymore. They're actually just getting 2 shots. And that one's considered a boss. Right, I was going to...
Oh,
There's a quest over there. I'm just going to mark that for later. I will forget. I'll forgo. That is the way my mind works. I mean, it doesn't. There you go.
watch out!
Yep. Yep, that was critical
Umbrella
damage
warfare, I guess.
from physical. So,
A
yikes.
proper send-off. Filipino with love. This one's got your name on it.
Nope. Just straight up decimating everyone.
Ha-ha.
finally
Ah!
Current bounty has ended, so that means everyone is dead. Which... I like that that message is there. It's a freaking lie, though. The issue is that I just don't want to go through 100 different things just to, you know, prove it right or wrong. I did say I was going to do this. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. We're not going to get very far. I need Mora. And Mora is going to be tedious to get. Because you saw the enemies dropped nothing. Like, almost quite literally nothing. That was
Maybe
absolutely
I
silly.
should take off my hat and let the snowflakes fall onto my face. I feel like that would be really refreshing.
You know what? I have to climb all the way to the top. Again. Okay. I forgot you had to climb really high up. I'm also going to forget about this freeze mechanic in a moment. Oh, perfect honesty. Freeze mechanic. Actually, now that I look about this,
With praise.
This is actually a really simple but effective snow graphic. Because it's just snow with occasional sparkle. So it looks kind of like ice. But I suppose it needs to be lighter processing power, because if it was heavy processing power, you know, wouldn't be able to get very far. Sleep by the campfire, right. Do not see me. I am not here. I am on my way. These lanterns of fire do not produce heat. Question that as you might. Okay, how do I get up there? I actually forget how you get up there. That is the highest point. But you can't just teleport there. Oh. Yeah, that might explain it. Let's swap in G.
We may leave at any time.
Go. There we go. And now I can just climb this all the way to the top. Don't think there's anything else higher up. I think this is actually as high up as I can get in. Yep, here we go. And this is facing north. The freeze mechanic doesn't even reach up here, that's great. Okay, so there's monster. I use this immediately. Because the more times I use it, you know, the further I get. It also lets me recover a little bit of stamina each time. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I also just realised I should have a gliding champion character, so that would actually give me a bit more speed in the air, but I don't, so whoops. I'm also not going to get very far. It looks like I haven't actually moved at all. That is how high up we are. Also, I am apparently in a freezing area, really up in the air. Just, you know, a little further forward. Nope. Okay. I am now starting to freeze. My stamina is doing alright. Ooh, let's... No. Stamina's actually doing really poorly. Oh boy. Use a food item. And this is where I find some stamina, 100 stamina, 100 stamina. If anything that goes even more stamina. I could have also used that. Okay. Maybe next time I'll max everything out. But I am actually getting very close. I actually am. It might be a trick perspective, but I'm actually getting close. How far will I get? Oh, come on. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get the next boost. I think my stamina is going to cut out way before then. Yeah. I'm going to make it to the water at least. Unless I can cheese timer. Oh, that bought me just a small fragment of time. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Come on, get a bit of stamina. Oh! Hey, I made it to the wall. I flew all the way from Snow Peak down to here in a single, kind of a single glide. Anyway, I'm gonna call it.